नमस्कार मित्रांनो, लॉजिक प्रकरणाच्या दुसऱ्या भागामध्ये आपलं स्वागत आहे. Yesterday we have seen what is statement and what are the connectives. We have also studied the truth value of statement. Statement is a declarative type of sentence which is either true or false. Statement can be denoted by symbols. Small letters P, Q, R can be used to denote statements. So let us have some examples. The first example is express the following compound statements symbolically without examining the truth values. First sentence is, this is compound statement. First compound statement is 2 is an even number and 25 is a perfect square. What we have to do? We have to express this compound statement in symbolic form. Now we observe that connective AND is used in this compound statement. We have to use symbol for AND. We have to use one letter for the first simple statement. First simple statement is 2 is even number. See how to write our answer. Let P denotes or P represents 2 is an even number and Q denotes 25 is a perfect square. The symbolic form of the given statement is P and Q. That's all. Second example, a school is open or there is a holiday. This is also a compound statement. It is disjunction. Connective OR is used. Let us express this in symbolic form. Let P denotes the school is open. Q denotes there is a holiday. Symbolic form is P or Q. P disjunction Q. That's all. Third example is Delhi is in India but Dhaka is not in Sri Lanka. Now here but is used. But is same as and. Meaning of but is same as and. So it is conjunction. P denote Delhi is in India. Q denote Dhaka is in Sri Lanka. The symbolic form is P and negation Q. Now why this symbol negation Q has come? If we read the question, in question second part says Dhaka is not in Sri Lanka and Q denotes Dhaka is in Sri Lanka. So negation Q is opposite of Q. Fourth example, 3 plus 8 greater than or equal to 12 if and only if 5 into 4 is less than or equal to 25. So use letter P, Q for them. This is a biconditional. So we write it symbolic form as P biconditional Q. One can read it as P if and only if Q. Second example, write the truth values of the following statement. Some statements are given and we have to write their truth values. Now here we have to use our knowledge of mathematics. 3 is a prime number and 4 is rational number. Now here we should know what is prime number, what are rational numbers. Accordingly we can say whether these sentences, statements are true or false. So 3 is prime number. This is true. And 4 is a rational number. This is also true. And connective AND is used. The rule says connective AND, when connective AND is used, if both the components are true, then compound statement means that conjunction is true. So here we use letters P, Q to denote the prime components and the symbolic form is P and Q. Both components are true, therefore the truth value of the given statement is true. All flowers are red or all cows are black. We first express this in symbolic form. The first part, all flowers are red, is denoted by P. What is truth value of P? All flowers are red. Is this true? No, it is false. So its truth value is false. and all cows are black, this is also false. Both components are false and a connective OR is used. So the compound statement, given compound statement has truth value false. If Mumbai is in Maharashtra, then Delhi is the capital of India. Let us express this in symbolic form. It is implication. So it is written in symbolic form as P implies Q. And we know P implies Q is true. Rule says P implies Q is true if whenever P is true, Q should be true. Here P is true and Q is also true. Antecedent is true. Mumbai is in Maharashtra. Consequence, Delhi is capital of India. That is also true. Therefore, this compound statement is true. Next example, milk is white if and only if sun rises in the east. Now I will leave it to you. You read this sentence and statement, compound statement, decide truth values of their components and find the truth value of the given compound statement. I will move to next example. Next example says if statements P, Q are true, statements P, Q are true and R, S are false, determine the truth values of the following. So this is a compound, some compound statements are given and the prime components, atomic statements, simple statements used are P, Q, R and S. Of these four statements, it is given that P and Q are true, R and S are false. We have to determine truth values of the following statements. The first one is negation P and Q or negation R. Solution. In solution, we make use of the given data. P is true, so we write negation T, and Q is also true, so in place of Q we take letter T. In place of negation R we write negation F, and negation of F is T, so in second line we write negation that F come from negation T, and T or T. T or T is T, so we simplify it in third step, F and T. And we know F and T means conjunction of false and true statement is false, so final answer is false. So this way, using rules of AND, OR, implication, double implication and negation, we can find truth values of the given statement patterns. These are called statement patterns. Second example, P and negation R and negation Q or S. Now just we have to write the truth values of these P, Q, R, S from given data. So after writing values and using conjunction, rules of conjunction and disjunction, we can simplify it and finally we get the value of the given statement pattern. Third example, negation of P implies Q, biconditional, R and S. So we take respective truth values and simplify this. Now for implication, whenever antecedent is true, consequence must be true, and here in this case antecedent is true, consequence is true, so truth value is true. So simplification in the first step. In second bracket we have F and F. F and F is F. Now negation of T is F, and in third line we have F biconditional F. Both the components are true, then biconditional is true. Both the components are false, then also biconditional is true. What is the rule for biconditional? What is the rule for if and only if? The rule is if both the components have same truth value, then that biconditional is true. The same truth values may be false, then also it is true. Then when biconditional is false, if both the components have, if truth values of the components are opposites of each other, then it is false. Now here in this example, the truth value, final truth value is true. Now let us move to negations. Example 4. Write the negations of the following. It is very simple. While writing negations, we have to take care that the given statement and your answer, they should have opposite meaning. That's all. The first sentence is price increases. Its negation is price doesn't increase. Second example, 0 factorial not equal to 1. Its negation is 0 factorial is equal to 1. You note that given statement and its negation, their truth values are opposites of each other. Means if one is true, other should be false. Third, 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. Its negation is 5 plus 4 is not equal to 9. Now let us discuss what is statement pattern. We use letters. So letters used to denote statements are called statement letters. So P, Q, R, S, these are called statement letters. We use them to denote statements, therefore they are called statement letters. Proper combination of statement letters and connectives is called a statement pattern. So in previous example, we have seen letters and some connectives and they were combined properly so that that combination had some meaning. So such a combination is called statement pattern. Now here are some examples. Statement pattern is also called proposition. So proposition is another name of statement pattern. So here in last line, that P implies Q. P implies Q. This is combination of statement letter and connective. So it is a statement pattern. It is a proposition. P and Q, proposition. Negation P or Q, this is also a proposition. This is also a statement pattern. Are statement patterns. P and Q are their prime components. The letters, statement letters used for making statement patterns, they are called prime components or atomic components or parts of the statement pattern. Let us see what is logical equivalence. Two statement patterns are said to be equivalent if their truth tables are identical. Two statement patterns are said to be equivalent if their truth tables are identical. We prepare truth tables for each of the given statement pattern, and if we observe that their truth tables are identical, we say they are equivalent statement patterns. If statement patterns A and B are equivalent, we write it symbolically as A equivalent to B. Here in example, one equivalence is shown. The first statement pattern is P and Q, which is equivalent to negation P implies negation Q. Now here I have numbered columns as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the first column I have written possible truth values of P. In second column possible truth values of Q. So I have taken combinations of truth values of P and Q. So I will read this. P is true, Q is true. This is one possibility. P is true, Q is false. Second possibility. P is false, Q is true. This is third possibility. And both P and Q are false. This is fourth possibility. Four possibilities are there. Now next column, in the next column I have prepared column for negation Q. Then in red color, fourth column shows the truth table for P and Q. Then in fifth column I have prepared column for P implies negation Q, and in last column I have written truth values of negation P in bracket P implies negation Q. Negation of in bracket P implies negation Q. And we observe that column number 4 and column number 6 are identical, therefore the given statement patterns are equivalent. Now let us study one term. This term is called a tautology. What is tautology? It is a special type of a statement pattern. Now what is the speciality of that statement pattern? What condition should statement pattern should satisfy to become a tautology? Let us see the definition. A statement pattern whose truth value is true for all possible combinations of truth values of its prime components is called a tautology. Once again I will read it and explain it. A statement pattern whose truth value is true for all possible combinations of truth values of its prime components is called a tautology. We denote tautology by small letter t. I will explain this definition with the help of one example. Statement pattern P or negation P is a tautology. Now why this is tautology? I will explain this with the help of table. In table I have prepared one column for truth values of P, and P has two possible truth values T or F. Negation P has possible truth values F, T, and I have prepared column for P or negation P, and we observe that P or negation P is true in both the cases. Here two possibilities are there. P may be true or P may be false, and in each of these possibility, in each of these case, P or negation P is true. So in short we can say P or negation P is always true, whatever may be the truth value of its prime component P, and therefore it is a tautology. Now another concept is contradiction. Contradiction is opposite of tautology. Let me read the definition first. A statement pattern whose truth value is false for all possible combinations of truth values of its prime components is called a contradiction. We denote contradiction by small c. Let me explain what is contradiction with the help of this example. Example is P and negation P, and this is truth table for P and negation P. We observe that P and negation P is false in each of the possible case. P may be true or P may be false. Whatever may be the truth value of P, P and negation P is false. Therefore, P and negation P is contradiction. So, tautology and contradiction are opposites of each other. Now, there is a third word. It is called contingency. Third possibility. Now, if we look at the table in the last column, we observe that all entries are neither T, all entries are neither false. So this is neither a tautology nor a contradiction. So simple definition, let us read the definition. A statement pattern which is neither a tautology nor a contradiction is called contingency. So what is contingency? It is neither a tautology nor a contradiction. Now this is simple exercise. Here we are asked to prepare truth table for each of the following statement pattern. I will leave it to you. These examples are taken from our textbook. So you after watching this video, you open your textbook and go through these examples. These examples are solved in our textbook. Just we have to use the rules of connectives, that implication, negation, or and write the truth values. So these are the tables for given statement patterns. So for these three statement patterns, respective truth tables are obtained. Now here this is a big table. Here three statement letters are used, P, Q and R, and there are 8 possible combinations of their truth values. First row reads T, 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 all three are T. In second, third and fourth, second and third, we observe that there are 2 T and 1 F. This is second possibility. Third possibility is 2 statements may be false and 1 may be true, and third possibility is all of them are false. So 8 total possibilities are there when there are 3 statement letters, and this table is prepared by using rules of conjunction, disjunction, negation, implication. Our next example is using truth table, prove the logical equivalences. Once you learn how to prepare truth table, you can answer many questions in logic. Once you learn how to prepare truth table, then you can answer, you can solve many questions. Most of the questions can be answered using truth table. So this is a question using truth table, prove the logical equivalences. First logical equivalence is P and Q is equivalent to negation P implies negation Q. And here this table shows the truth table for P and Q, and second statement pattern negation P implies negation Q. We observe that columns are identical, therefore statement patterns are equivalent. Now if you want to really learn this, you should take a notebook and try to write, try to prepare, try to fill up the cells in the table yourself, and after preparing your table you compare your answer with answer given here. Same table you can find in textbook also. So these are the tables, truth tables for given statements, and we have proved equivalence by showing that their columns are identical. Now using truth table, examine whether each of the following statements is a tautology or a contradiction or a contingency. If statement pattern is given, it has to be a tautology or a contradiction or a contingency. Again, we have to just prepare truth table, and in truth table we have to look in the last column. All entries in the last column are false for the first statement pattern, therefore it is a contradiction. Here in the last column all entries are neither T, all entries are neither F, therefore it is a contingency. It is neither a tautology nor a contradiction. Now next article is quantifiers and quantified statements. I will just introduce what these quantifiers are. Many times while speaking we use word for all, some, there exist, there does not exist. So when we use these words, we speak, we talk about how much part of the domain satisfy the condition. For example, some people in Ahmednagar follow the rules of social distancing. Some people in Ahmednagar follow the rules of social distancing. So here some people means not all, not all. Look at the following statements. P, there exists an even prime number in the set of natural numbers. And Q, all natural numbers are positive. There exists an even prime number in the set of natural numbers. So we focus, we concentrate on the first statement. So here one condition is there. That condition is being even prime number. And one set, collection is there. The collection is the set of natural numbers. So something is said about natural numbers which satisfy the condition. So what is said? It is said that at least one natural number is there which is prime, even prime. There exists. There exists means there is at least one natural number which is even prime number. In second, all natural numbers are positive. So condition is being positive. And how many numbers are positive? All. In the first, how many natural numbers are even prime? Not all. We cannot say all. But there exist. But there exist. But there exist. So these are the two types. These are two types of quantified statements. Such statements which use all, there exist, some, such statements are quantified statements. And the words all, there exist, some, they are called quantifiers. So today we will stop here with the introduction of quantifiers. In the next lecture, third lecture, I will explain in detail what are these quantifiers. Now till that, you open your textbook after watching this video and read first few pages of your first chapter logic, and you will observe that I am teaching you the same portion, same part, same examples which are given in the textbook. These solved examples are not sufficient. To clear the concept, you should practice examples given in the exercise, and if you find any difficulty, any doubt, we have our WhatsApp group, so you can ask your doubts in WhatsApp group. Okay, so thank you for watching this video, and we'll see in the next session.